Oh, good evening and welcome. Once again, we're under a threat of a severe thunderstorm watch. And we've been on Facebook a couple of times, and a bunch of our friends up in PA are like, it's driving rain, it's lightning, it's horrible. I went outside and it was like Mars. I'm not kidding you either. It was a weird amber light coming from the sky. And then, of course, we ended up making some delicious salmon and taters, and we just finished eating. And we went outside, of course, for our constitutional, and it was orange. I don't mean the sunset orange, I mean the light around the house was orange. It's like, welcome to the red planet. Thunders in the distance, and evidently it's a constipated storm that will not release me from the 105 heat index of the day. It's simply rumbling, kind of like, well, my son did directly after dinner to defile my pipes. Unlike him, though, he was quick, efficient, and, well, disseminated everything in its path. This one just keeps floating around outside, thundering. No lightning, just thunder. Now, what the day has been busy. Well, he's going to pan over a bit onto here, and you will see that we are, go ahead, we are doing shots. We've gotten all the shots done, and we're starting to do jacketing. Right? And I want to send out a huge shout out to Adam Perry, who has built onto Shadow and Embers and Tanya's work of lining and rub and buffing. He has gotten 18 of the 88 jacketed. I have 2 white dragons yet to be colored, and I've already done the 4. There'll be 6 dragons. Matter of fact, my son's trying a brand new phone. Let's see if he can zoom in from being so bloody far away in his usual place that he loves to photograph from, but I'm this big on the screen. So let's see if it'll zoom in for him and not look like an earthquake. Alrighty then. This is my steampunk dragon, and he will have a bottle of absinthe and the goggles, and I have yet to color his mustache and sideburns. Yes, it is the very first hairy dragon I've ever done. Ever. So I'm kind of excited about it. We'll see how that comes out. And yes, it will have the absinthe green fairy on the label. So far, I've got almost 4.5 hours into glazing it. This is why I don't do many of these people. This takes as much work as a full-size dragon cup. Now, I have been receiving a number of mentions on our account on the different dragons and the shot glasses, and then I had a bunch of people going, hey, can I see the new cups? What cups are you throwing? And okay, let me explain again. I have to get all of these done and fired before I can open up a box of clay and start throwing for you. And yes, I will call my son and he'll come racing over, and you, my good friends, will be the very first ones to see the latest throwing. And yes, I do plan on doing a series of, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 mugs, 4 bowls, wide bowls, and probably on the top shelf, I'll probably do 4 tall bowls, because you've been asking about bowls instead of cups. I don't know yet. I might do 4 large cups. I don't know. Cups are my main thing. That's what I'm into. Other than that, while that's going on, mind you, my son's been tearing apart the glaze room and moving it to the basement and organizing and all this, because you see, my time of alone time is coming to an end, and it's time to put the studio back where it belongs, and, well, not all over the bloody house. My mate, my daughter, and my mother-in-law will be welcoming home very, very soon. Hopefully they will escape any ill weather of Hurricane Arthur. Which, by the way, should be slamming into us in about 24 hours to give us a bit of torrential rains, but it will not reach shore. They said bad riptides, but it won't slam into our shore. It's supposed to go all the way up past Maine. So this sucker's a monster, but it's not going to make landfall. I'm amazed it's making past North Carolina, because it's going to really graze in close and then come out and around. So we really aren't quite sure how that's working. Now, for a happy note, a lot of you commented on the dogs. He's going to pan downward. This is my other pup that rarely gets into good videos. This is the Artemis, who is oh so good. And he has been my constant companion. And he's right now just mellowing out. I think he knows that his mama's coming home soon, so he's been really mellow. They all had salmon this evening. And if you haven't tried the sterling white salmon instead of the red salmon, fantastico. So, that's pretty much all the news that is. Oh, I take that back. I do have a young man who is working the front yard in the next couple of days, depending on the weather, to try to take down the trumpet vine that I started from Pennsylvania 10 years ago. Thank you, Jeff and Kim. It is more than taken root. She is over 12 feet tall now and is attempting to eat my driveway and my sidewalk. So I've had to actually call in the younger folks to get in there because some of those things are like this thick and 6 feet high.
Bob, hand gestures, please. That was filthy.
That was filthy! But bottom line, he's been helping out on that, and that's been very good. I was a little worried today, just walking outside. It was unbelievable. And for those viewers out there, if you enjoyed that heat and sweating and all that, hit us, tell us about it. Because here it was just, you walked outside and it was like, hell, absolutely welcome to an oven. So, and the humidity, that was the ultimate. When your glasses actually steam up when you walk outside, you know you hit humidity. Way nuts. Oh, and we're going to give a shout out. 18 more days, and we will be in New York. Cannot wait for my upstate New York friends. I am looking so forward to seeing all of you. It's going to be an unusual year, but we are going to bring the kayaks, and we are going to be visiting around. We're looking forward to seeing those who are part of Oxford Academy Central High School system and middle school and elementary for the reunion that's coming up. 31 years since graduation. God, I'm so old. But we've been contacted on Facebook and talking, and it's been great seeing pictures of you. And I encourage you, please keep involving that. That has been a huge thing for me. I have missed having the family home, but being able to time with you is kind of like having guests and family. So anyway, that's what's been going bloody on here. It's a little crazy. Daughter Moxie comes in and out normally around 11. And she's been working too, counting bugs. So all of my friends and family all are kind of weird in our pursuits of interests and degrees. So, oh, and one last thing, for those who didn't see this post, I did go and see my son's and Jonathan's place and had a wonderful barbecue. Look up on my timeline and you'll see it posted. I tinkered with the Facebook recipe for s'mores beyond s'mores. So that was a really good run. And my son has already told me that his inner fat kid has told me to put my chocolates in the freezer, because evidently frozen chocolate is much, much better. So we'll be trying that later this evening. So, for those of you out there, I've not been ignoring you. I've been glazing as best I can and getting the house done as best we can and get all this other work done. Look for new pottery. Look for these posted, by the way. We're going to launch by August on Etsy. And yes, we're going to make a huge hullabaloo when we post this video on both YouTube and on Facebook. If you go to Solstice Born Pottery on Facebook, please like us and follow us, because the more of those we get, the more we can get out there. Oh, and by the way, hello Indonesia, hello Thailand, hello Russia, hello Australia. We have gotten new friends on our site and as well as our personal sites that love our pottery, so we are truly spreading out from Europe into the farther end reaches. I can't wait to see what you think of the pottery when it comes out. And for my friend out in Texas, your pottery is amazing, my friend. Absolutely amazing. So, it's been a pleasure. And keep the messages. You guys are really my family. It's just, we just don't get to hang here in person. But at least we can meet online. So, it's been a pleasure. You have a good night.